It's me, Rebecca, from I'm Not Myelin. Traveling with MS is like assembling IKEA furniture during an earthquake, confusing and shaky. But fear not, my fellow adventurers, because today we're diving into travel hacks so good they should be illegal, or at least require a special permit like those emotional support peacocks you see on planes. I'm gearing up for another grand escapade. Think less, eat, pray, love, and more sit, hydrate, hope the bathroom is close. Stick around, because I'm about to spill all my secrets. And hey, while you're here, why not hit that subscribe button and give this video a like? So grab your compression socks, and let's get this show on the road. So, planning. I know it sounds as exciting as watching paint dry or maybe listening to a timeshare presentation. But trust me on this one, when you're navigating the world with a body that has its own, shall we say, itinerary, planning isn't just important, it's your superpower. It's the difference between a trip that feels like a delightful breeze and one that feels like you're wrestling a particularly stubborn octopus in a phone booth. And nobody wants that, especially the octopus. First things first, lists are your best friend. Not just any lists. I'm talking detailed, cross-referenced, possibly color-coded lists. I list my medications, my equipment, my emergency contacts, even the snacks I know won't trigger a mid-flight rebellion in my digestive system. Think of it as your travel Bible. And like any good Bible, it should be slightly overwhelming to outsiders but make perfect sense to you. I even make a list of questions for hotels or airlines. Is your accessible room accessible? Or did you just put a grab bar next to the toilet and call it a day? You'd be surprised how often it's the latter. Communication is key, people. And I don't just mean telling your travel buddy where you hid the emergency chocolate. I mean calling ahead. Booking flights. The digital equivalent of playing Russian roulette with your comfort and sanity. Especially when you have additional needs, like, say, needing to be within a 10-second dash to the lavatory, or requiring enough legroom so your knees don't become permanently embedded in the seat in front of you. It's a jungle out there, folks. And the airlines? They're the lions. And they're always hungry for more fees, particularly seat selection fees. It's like you need that aisle seat. I've had some legendary battles over seat charges. I once spent 45 minutes on the phone with an airline explaining very patiently that my need for an aisle seat wasn't a preference, it was a medical necessity. Unless they wanted to witness a very awkward, very public demonstration of why. Usually the mere suggestion of that is enough to make them see reason. Or maybe they just want me off the phone. Either way, persistence pays, my friends. Don't be afraid to advocate for yourself. You're not being difficult, you're being proactive. There's a difference, a big one. Now choosing the seat. Chapter 3, Carry-on Catastrophes, Why Your Catheter Should Be Your Plus One. Let's talk about packing, specifically the sacred space that is your carry-on bag. For most people, it's where they stash their trashy novels, their oversized headphones, and maybe a questionable sandwich. For those of us managing chronic conditions, the carry-on is less about entertainment and more about survival. It's our mobile command center, our lifeline. And if you think I'm being dramatic, you've clearly never had an airline lose a suitcase full of essential medical supplies. It's a special kind of panic. My rule is simple. If I absolutely cannot live without it for 48 hours, it goes in the carry-on. This means all my prescription medications, without exception. I even bring copies of my prescriptions, just in case some overzealous security agent thinks my daily pill organizer looks suspicious. Pro tip, it always looks suspicious to someone. Also, catheters. Yes, I said it, catheters. They might not be glamorous, but try explaining to an airline in a foreign language that you really need that lost bag, because your ability to pee depends on it. Chapter 4, Dress for Success and Quick Bathroom Breaks. Alright, fashionistas, let's talk travel wardrobe. Now, I love a stylish outfit as much as the next person, but when you're navigating airports, cramped airplane seats, and the eternal quest for an accessible bathroom, comfort and practicality become the new black. Or in my case, usually some shade of stretchy, forgiving black. It's slimming, it hides spills, and it screams, I am a seasoned traveler who values function over fleeting trends. Or maybe it just screams, I own a lot of yoga pants. The MVP of my travel wardrobe? Stretchy clothes. I'm talking leggings, jeggings, pants with elastic waistbands. Anything that doesn't require a feat of engineering to get on and off in a tiny airplane lavatory that feels like it was designed for a contortionist smurf. Trying to wrestle with a button fly and a stiff pair of jeans when you've got about 3 square feet of space and turbulence is an Olympic sport I have no interest in qualifying for. Give me spandex or give me death. Or, just a comfortable alternative. Layers are also your friend. Airplanes are notorious for their fluctuating temperatures. One minute you're in the Arctic tundra, the next you're in a sauna. A light cardigan, a pashmina, a zip-up hoodie. These are your weapons against the tyranny of airplane climate control. Plus, a pashmina can double as a blanket, a pillow, or even a makeshift privacy screen if you're trying to discreetly adjust something. Chapter 5, My Big Fat Greek Stairlift. Spoiler, it was 4 guys. So let me tell you about Athens. Beautiful city, ancient ruins, history oozing from every cobblestone. Also stairs. So many stairs. I was there a few years ago, pre-diagnosis but definitely symptomatic, and my legs were already staging their own little rebellion against the concept of upward mobility. We were trying to get to this amazing little taverna, perched on a hill, promising the best moussaka in all of Greece. The catch? A flight of stairs that looked like it led directly to Mount Olympus. My travel companions, bless their hearts, were all gung-ho. I, on the other hand, was looking at those stairs like they were a personal insult from Zeus himself. I tried a few steps and my legs just went, nope, not today, Satan, or, Socrates. Outro, go forth and fumble, but make it fabulous. So there you have it, my fellow globetrotters and armchair adventurers. A few of my hard-won travel secrets. Travel, especially with a chronic illness, is never perfectly smooth. There will be bumps and detours, and that's okay. Lean into the potential for delight amidst the frustration, like being unexpectedly carried upstairs by a quartet of Greek gods. Ask about disabled rates at museums and on public transit. It's about accessibility and saving energy. Thank you for watching and being part of this community. I hope these tips help you plan your next adventure. Happy travels, be safe, and may your flights be on time. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell.